Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. This is a Tell the Truth Wednesday. I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada, running solo without my co-host, Jennifer Falah, this week because she's getting ready for Thanksgiving. Apparently, it takes Jen 2 days to do Thanksgiving. Jen, you should be here for a lousy hour with all your friends and all your family who love you. But Jen is busy. I got a few things to do myself. I'm going to come in here, do a quick half an hour news update, and then I got to run to Costco and pick up an apple pie for Thanksgiving tomorrow because I'm doing Thanksgiving with Jim and Regina Mitchell tomorrow, followed by Dave and I are doing a Thanksgiving on Sunday to watch the Seahawks game, where I will cook the traditional Barra Thanksgiving dinner. So gonna have two Thanksgiving. I'm baking. Jen says I'm baking. Yeah. Well, you know what, Jen? Come on. You could be on here. You could be on here to talk to us for a little bit, but no, Jen's baking. So I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna do a quick news update and take a few questions if there are any. I certainly hope all of you guys have a happy, wonderful Thanksgiving. I will be back at noon with Brian Engelman. We're going to do Strictly Football on Wednesday because the games, there's actually 3 games tomorrow. We got to talk about last week's games. We got to predict next week's games. And then we have Whiskey and Wisdom tonight with the original Mark Z at about 5, I believe it's about 5 p.m. Pacific is what time we're going to be on with that. She says, you have no idea what I have to make ahead of time. Well, but Jen, just go buy cranberry sauce in a can. It tastes exactly the same. Saves time. It's like, yeah, you can be there. So you can just do that. Jennifer Gadbaugh watched Star Trek Unification and the Y-Files did a reaction video. Yeah, I actually recommend the Y-Files reaction video because AJ made me cry. Fuck you, AJ, if you're watching. You made me cry again for the second time. It's the unification refers to the unifications of what they call the Prime timeline, which was the original series and the movies, and what they call the Kelvin timeline, which started with the Jar Jar Abrams movies in 2009 and went off on a tangent. And so they kind of brought them back together because in one of them, Kirk died at a certain time, and then in the other one, he didn't die at that time. And so they brought it all together, and really what it was inspired by William Shatner, the fact that William Shatner didn't get to say goodbye to Leonard Nimoy when he passed away. He passed away while Bill was out of town on charity work. They hadn't spoken in about 3 months before Leonard's death. And so this was Bill Shatner's way of saying the goodbye to Leonard that he never got to say in real life. And it's beautiful. It's actually a wonderful Thanksgiving thing, if you want to do that. So, all right, I kind of have to address a little something that happened yesterday in the chat before I get to the news. And some clown calls himself Majid KSA. I guess that means Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Blocked me. He attacked me yesterday and blocked me after my news update from yesterday and accused me of stealing his information. Well, as a matter of fact, Majid, and maybe he's taken it down. I don't know. It looks like he might have taken it down. I've never fucking heard of you. And in addition to that, buddy, I don't pay attention to people with towels on their heads. And I don't pay attention to, some people got upset. I called you a goat fucker, Majid, and I'm sorry. I think I should sincerely apologize for calling you a goat fucker. Oh, wait a minute. There's footage coming in. Oh, there's new footage coming in of Majid gathering his latest intel. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's Majid gathering his intel with his buddies. Wow. Yeah, there he is gathering the intel. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Majid. We didn't really want to see that. So I don't know who this fucker is, but he starts attacking me, and then he sends all of his minions into my Telegram group. And of course, they attack me online, and people that I've kicked out of the Telegram group. Oh, Mike Barry, he's a scam artist. Yeah, I'm a scam artist. Well, let me just explain a few things. The $13 rate that I posted yesterday, I did not get from some tablecloth wearing dude from Saudi Arabia. Okay. I got it from Texas Snake. Texas Snake posted it overnight on Monday night that the rate was going to be $13. Now, if this other guy somehow came up with some formula, yeah, screw him. Unfortunately, Jen, that appears to be what he was doing to the goat. So, I'd never heard of this guy. And he says I'm following him on Twitter. I am not following him on Twitter. I never followed him on Twitter. And then he sent a bunch of these people who I think must have been Arab because their English wasn't good. And saying, oh yeah, you followed him here. You responded to him. Well, you can respond to people on Twitter X, you dumb fucks, without following them. Okay? You don't have to follow somebody to respond to them. And by the way, the guy blocked me before I could even respond. And then he attacked not only me, he attacked Mark Z. And then he attacked Militiaman. And I assume somewhere in there, Wolvie's going to be in there. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Okay, take the tablecloth off your head, get a Western education, and join the human race. Or fuck all the way off back to Saudi Arabia or whatever third world shithole you came from. Okay, Majid, that's my response to you. So this guy, as I understand it, he said things like there are no... Okay, Jen update. It should be $13 on the back screens right now. I got 16 at exchange. Dude doesn't know. Loser. Yeah, and it's before Thanksgiving. I don't want to lower my vibration too much, but this needs to be addressed. He claims, among other things, there's no redemption centers. Well, first of all, if you're in Saudi Arabia, what the fuck would you know about redemption centers in the United States? The answer is zero. You don't know shit about it, so shut the fuck up. Okay. Then I know for a fact there are redemption centers because I know somebody who has a friend that owns 3 of them and he's been inside of them. And he's actually been through the exchange process years ago as part of the training when they thought this was going to go all the way back in 2013. And he still has an SKR, Majid, that's a safekeeping receipt from that exchange. So he's spreading lies and disinformation and bullshit. Now, what I think is the reason why I got attacked yesterday is not because of what I posted and not because it's not correct. I think I got attacked because it is correct. I think it's because I'm over the target. And I think Mark Z is over the target. And I think Militiaman is over the target. And maybe even TNT Tony is over the target. That's why suddenly all these bots. And by the way, this guy has 18,000 subscribers literally out of nowhere. Okay, that doesn't happen unless you're a bot and the vast majority of your subscribers are bots. Every subscriber that I have, every follower, as far as I know, are real people. So again, this stinks of some sort of government disinformation thing from somewhere. I don't know what government. Maybe it's the Iraqi government. Maybe it's the US government. I'm not sure. But don't pay attention to this guy. Don't mention him in my chat. If you do, I'm going to delete your comment. And if you praise the guy, I'm going to delete you. And, everybody's like, oh, it's so inappropriate for Mike to call him a goat fucker. Well, he's a fucking goat fucker. And everybody who agreed with that, by the way, I banned off the chat yesterday. Because you know what? You don't get to come into my chat and criticize me. Number 2, you don't get to agree with people who criticize me. You're fucking gone. Go find somewhere else to hang out. So that's my negative energy for the day. Jen says, I think it is correct. Rates are rising to the higher rates. Jealousy is ugly. Yeah, and it's like him and his followers accuse me of like scamming people and making money off subscriptions. I don't have any subscriptions. Everything I talk about is free. If people voluntarily want to contribute to me and Jen on Rumble, I appreciate that, and she appreciates that, and it's been very helpful. But we didn't ask for it, and we don't demand it. We don't give any. We give everything away for free. So, and Jen, you may as well have just been on here and said this stuff. But and I don't know if it's jealousy. I think it's a deflection campaign, trying to make me the issue, trying to make Mark the issue. And again, if you think that me, maybe I can understand it. But if you think that me and Mark Z and Militia Man, if you're trying to make us out to be bad people, what the fuck are you? Because those are three of the nicest guys, two of the nicest guys that I know in my life. And I know a lot of nice guys. Absolutely nice and authentic gentlemen. So I'm going to say what Mark wouldn't say and what Militia Man wouldn't say because they're too nice. And I'm going to say, Majid, fuck all the way off. Go fuck your goat in the neck. Okay. Bye-bye. So that's the end of that. Now, moving on. What's the information for today? Well, there's not a lot. Jen told us, to look for it overnight on Monday. It didn't happen. We found out that yesterday. It didn't happen because they didn't get it done by 6:30 a.m. And then they reset to last night. And it didn't get done again by 6:30, which is when the markets opened in the U.S. So it did not happen again overnight. Now, my contact, who does know authentic people in the banking industry in Iraq, have said it's still open for today. They're still considering doing it today. But he also told me most likely it will be Sunday. And again, I hate to do this to you guys. Mike and Jen are good people. So are you, Ron Davidoff. You are a really good people. The best. So we're now kind of resetting to the possibility of Sunday. Other people are saying right now, TNT Tony is telling his subscribed followers that he charges for to get their champagne ready, basically. That he thinks it's happening this week. Sky, Carrie Ann, pretty sure med beds and everything are happening right now. I will say this again. The last 3 years, they've ramped us all up. Oh, you're going to have the best Black Friday ever. And I certainly hope that's true this time. But it's following the same pattern. Now, bond contacts. The bond holder has not been paid yet, but he also expects today. If not today, he expects Friday after Thanksgiving, taking a day off for Thanksgiving. The broker has not received his contract yet. However, he's got two new, how can I say this, clients approaching him. He will be doing paperwork on new bond exchanges. It looks like in the next couple of days. Now, what does that mean? It means the historic bonds, deals are still being made. If deals are being made, and this involves the exchange of many, many millions of dollars, then there are people in private banking who know this is going to happen because this is contingent on the RV process. So hopefully I didn't share more than I could say there. So he's still doing new deals, and he's waiting on the paperwork for his commission for deals that have already been done. So that's basically where we're at. That's the information that we have. And to really cut it down succinctly, there are people saying that there are new contracts in Iraq that have to be funded by Monday. And Monday would be what, the 1st? Is that correct? Sunday is the 1st, Monday the 2nd. They have to be funded by Sunday, Monday. And they can't be funded at the current fractional rate. And again, we've seen the rupiah. We've seen the dong be going up over the weekends. What we haven't seen yet is the dinar having a placeholder rate. We're still looking for that. That was one of the things that I think Jen was telling us to look for. You will see the rates change, I believe is what it said, if I'm not mistaken. Jen says, everyone watches our circle of people for a reason because we have been right. That's correct. I heard, well, you mostly, but yes. I have heard yesterday that we are very close. Grapevine says today through the weekend. That's what I know. And I would agree with that. If Jen was here, that's what she would say. Should I say it in Jen's squeaky little voice? Everyone watches our circle of people for a reason because we have been right. Sorry, Jen. That's just... I love Jen's little squeaky little voice. Rebecca says, can't wait for Whiskey and Wisdom tonight. The best way to end the day. You guys are the bomb. Yeah, we're going to have to address this Majid thing one more time, probably because he attacked Mark. Laura says she's waiting for Strong Dong. That will be life-changing. Yeah, which one of you ladies isn't? All right, let's take a few questions, and I got to get out of here and run to Costco and pick up an apple pie and some vanilla ice cream. Yep, Whiskey and Wisdom. Happy Thanksgiving from Jazzy Dancer. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Linda Smith, Sandy Maynard, Salty for Life, like me. Frederica is here, one of our newer friends. Julie Cranford, Katerina. See if there's any questions you have, and I'll answer what I can. Although the information now is a little slow. Waxhaw, North Carolina. Dude, I hope things are getting better in North Carolina. We're having New York steaks tomorrow. Interesting. Holiday cooking is a two-day thing. Okay. Doesn't taste the same. Jen says, happy Thanksgiving. Cooking and baking is a labor of love. Yeah, well, it's okay. You know. Jen, post your favorite pie if we're going before Friday evening. Jen says, screw him. I think she means Majid. Homemade cranberry sauce is super easy to make and way better than canned. Okay. Personally, cranberry sauce is an abomination and should not be included any more than green bean casserole should be included at Thanksgiving. People are sick. Well, yeah, I mean, the guy doesn't know who anybody is, so he's just like, just flailing in the wind. I was watching Mark Z this morning and got put in timeout. Well, I do. I know who put you in timeout, and it wasn't Mark. Happy Thanksgiving. Wolverine posted some positive comments. Wolverine said, I think he's so emotional he can't really talk right now. So that's what a Wolverine will tell you. What, you didn't like my impersonation? Jen? You didn't like it? Jen is baking in her jammies. Scott says he has Strong Dong now. Yeah, ladies, you want some Strong Dong? I got some available. Diane, happy Thanksgiving. More dong jokes. Majid is probably some teenager from Ohio. Yeah, probably. Probably. All right, let's slide over to Rumble, see if there's any comments or questions that we want to address. Happy Thanksgiving. Putting mRNA in the COVID vax. We know that. Dog Day Live says, what's different, Mike, this year is all the advancements with Iraq and with XLM and XRP. I agree. Those just weren't happening last year. That's true. Happy Thanksgiving from you too. Mama Lisa, happy Thanksgiving. I love cranberry sauce shaped like the can. Yeah. And Power Boy is ready for his tongue to grow. The real question is, does Mark know he's in a relationship with the chat Nazi? Now, look, Kukla's not here to defend herself, so we're not going to call her the chat Nazi. So, here's one. Wait a minute. Here's one of Majid's buddies. Let's see what he has to say. Mike Barra, in my opinion, you are a little child. That would be fascinating if I gave a flying fuck about your opinion. Who should be ashamed? Well, we are moving to higher consciousness, and you are belittling your fellow man. Should we do the same to you? Yeah, go right ahead, because I'll fucking crush you, okay? Go right ahead. and belittle me all you want. It never works out for the person who tries it. Because you know why? Because I'm smarter than you, I'm cleverer than you, and I'm funnier than you. And I'm going to make you into a joke. You know, higher consciousness does not mean not defending yourself. Okay? When somebody attacks you out of nowhere, punch them back twice as hard. So that's great. You shared your opinion, Verdizo 700, and now you'll never ever share it again on this channel. So good luck to you. I did not say anything negative. Well, you don't have to. Not in that chat. You don't have to. And yes, Mark is well aware of his situation. Let's put it that way. Gina, be nice. Okay. All right. Mike going hard on the dong on this person. You can't bully your way into the cool clique. Yeah. All right, kids. I'm going to run off to Costco. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Jen, you included. If we do hear anything, I will pass it along. And even if it's something that Majid thinks he's already posted, I'm going to pass it along. But if it's from him, I'm not going to pass it along. So look, be on top of it. Be ready to go. I think there's, I think there's a good chance over the next few days that something does go down. I hope it's today. I wish it was today. But we shall see. So I'll get back with you guys in a couple hours. I'll be back at noon. I'll post in the Telegram chat and on my Twitter X. I will post the link to Strictly Football with Brian Engelman. We'll talk some football, heading into Thanksgiving, and then I'll be back on Whiskey and Wisdom tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific. Be there. Don't miss it. Love you guys. Have a good day. And have a great Thanksgiving.